Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Toff, welcoming you along to Gen X Racing once again. And for your viewing delectation this evening, we have our Gr3 100 Mile Challenge, Season 16, Round 3, live and direct from California at Laguna, Seca this evening. We have 45 laps, which takes us to a distance of 100.8 miles. The weather is random, so there is no minimum tyre spin, there's no pit window, you could use whatever tyres you like, there's no mandatory tyres. We're starting at sunset, and the time dilation is 24, so it'll be a day-nighter, I believe. Absolutely wonderful. And racing for you this evening, we have Darley Boy in the BMW Z4, we have Wixie in the Corvette, we have Kodude in the Supra, we have Jeff in the Corvette. The Corvettes were making a very good showing in practice, I have to say, as was the Z4. Scarlett in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage, King Racer in the BMW M6, Nicky Rint in the Devil's Hairdryer, or the Mazda RX Vision as it's better known, and Slowest Engine in the Ferrari 458. So without further ado, as quali has just started, let's get you out to track. And yes, just to say, it's just me again. All you Splatter fans out there. Apparently Rob's had a very hard day. Whoop, if you out there, sunshine, I hope you're well, my little soldier. I left the house at 6 o'clock this morning and got back at 6:45, so no bloody excuse in my book. But there we go. So we have Darley Boy just coming round. In fact, let's get on with Darley Boy to take us around a lap of Laguna Seca, down towards the double apex hairpin. To swing out slightly wide, power down as early as you can into the right hander. Beautifully done. Just a slight lift coming into this right hander, on the power as early as you dare. Brake about the 2. There we go. Around the left hander, try and miss the sausage. Bad luck. Keep it going, Andy. Keep it going, Andy. We're live. Down to the kink. Try and miss the sausage again, as wide as you dare. Now powering up the hill towards the corkscrew. Yeah, I think his braking was compromised there because of the dirty tyres, but let's keep it going. And a slight brake. And lift. And around the left-hander. And down to the start-finish line. So obviously not Andy's best lap, but Wixie currently 200ths of a second ahead. Good grief. Just got a little bit wide through there. Let's get back on normal cam. See how Scarley's getting on. Lovely stuff. Jeff was throwing down in the Corvette. Obviously had some issues in that lap. And we have Nicky in the Devil's Hairdryer. Don't expect to have much airtime tonight, Nicky, making that bloody racket, I can tell you. So just to say, as it's just me, there won't be as much interaction actually physically on the chat, but I would, of course, answer. What the hell's going on there? I will. My laptop has just switched itself off, which is useful. Sorry, just having to deal with some technical gremlins at the moment. No. Good evening, Fast Ginger. Hello. I seem to be having some massive issues. My laptop's just lost the screen, so okay. Let's crack on. So we have, let's have a look. Scarlet has been at a 122.7. Wonderful. 0.19 ahead of Wixie on a 122.9. These are fast times. 0.239 ahead of Darley Boy at a 123.1. I think Darley Boy was in the 122s in practice, so he will be desperately trying to improve on that. God's names happened to my laptop. Don't know. Okay, sorry, this is worrying. My laptop's about 9 months old. And it's suddenly not working. Anyway. So sorry. Interaction on chat will be absolutely zero this evening. Apart from what I can see on screen. So, not to worry. Darley Boy goes on 122.5. Look at that, 0.2 ahead of Scarlett. Probably the last lap for everyone now. Only 10 minutes of quali, remember. See, Scarlett is up on his best of a 122.7. He is by 0.08 of a second. How about Jeff? Jeff just coming up to the same place, was on the raggedy edge there, and 900s down. Wixie, who was very fast in practice, so anything in the 122s is bloody good, to be fair. He may just have been pushing it a little bit too far there. Okay. Oh dear. Did something happen there? Wixie has just made it through for a final lap. He is going to need to throw down, quite get the apex there, but he's 0.18 up onto his best time. Needs to throw caution to the wind right now, because he wants to be on pole. That Corvette is an absolute rocket ship off the line. Hey, Darley Boy, my laptop's broken. So I can't see the stream, unfortunately. What's happened here? It's annoying. So let's have a look at Wixie. It's just coming up to evil left-hander. Yeah, disappointed. Boy, to be brutally honest. It does go faster, but okay, only just. So wonderful stuff. Let's have a look at our starting lineup this evening. So we Gen X Racing Group 3 100-mile challenge. Good evening, Whippy Sausage. 100-mile challenge, season 16, round 3. On pole this evening is Darlow Boy, the BMW Z4, the big surprise car of this season, I would have to say, with a 122.5. In second, it's Scarlet in the Aston V12 Vantage, 122.7. In third, it's Jeff in the Corvette, a 122.826. I say 826 because in fourth, it's Wixie in the Corvette, in a 122.891. Wonderful stuff. In fifth, Dickie in the Devil's Hairdryer, a 123.4. In sixth, it's King Racer in the BMW M6, a 123.8. In seventh, Slowest Engine, the Ferrari 458, a 124.1. And in eighth, Kodude in the Toyota Supra, 124.2. So just the 8 racing for us this evening, sadly. No matter. Thank you to the 6 watching, and apologies again, I can't actually, I don't know what the hell's happened here. I'm just going to take everything out, let it die, and hope it springs back into life. Indeed. Tom, thank you for joining, sir. Hey, this stupid track. Well done, Slowest Engine. It loves you. It speaks very highly of you. There are no tyre requirements, Nikki. Nope, correct. Probably a 10 stopper on the soft for you, Nikki, right? Yeah, so just to say, the weather is around, and which is kind of a bit odd, I suppose, because the it can't rain, but I guess there'll be cloud cover and whatnot. And of course, racing through the evening and night, in fact. So tyre wear will be at a minimum during this time. So do you go on softs? Do you go on mediums and try and run them with a full tank of fuel? I don't know. I have no practice in this, so I can give you no or even less informed commentary than I usually do. Well, let's hope so fast, Ginger. Indeed, let's hope so. Our settings correct, and dear. Let's have a look. This real times 24. It all looks good. Okay, well, we're just having a bit of a reset. No idea why. It's all gone very quiet. We're doing quali again, are we? Hopefully not. God, technical hell is raining down upon Gen X this evening. Good grief. Okay. Just checking that I'm not missing anything as yet. Anyway, plenty of time for that to happen. That's more like it, darling boy. Ticking, chaps, ticking. Darling boy now has the pleasure of the least favourite task of anyone who hosts a race, which is the manual grid reset. I mean, thank God. Kodu, tick in. Is the manual grid reset. Thank God there's only 8 of them and not 15. Or we'd be here most of the evening. So we just watch the cars jump up and down a little bit on the grid as Darley Boy resets said grid. I'm not sure if there's a penalty for ballsing that up in the first place, but let's hope not. So Laguna Seca in the yes, sort of top left really of California, about a couple hundred miles south of San Francisco. And yes, I always refer to it as the US Brands Hatch, just because it's kind of an old-fashioned track, and rather than grass, the other side of the white line, sand awaits you, but I don't know which is worse, frankly. Sand's going to slow you down a lot more, but grass is a lot more spinny, so we shall see, But it's an absolutely beautiful track with that wonderful corkscrew corner, which I think it drops 3 stories or something like that between the top and the bottom. So the front of the car does get airborne when you go over the top. Okay, just readying for the off. I think everyone's ready, Andy. Everyone's ticked in. Let's do this. So Jeff and Wicks is starting on the mediums, everyone else is on the softs. Okay, full start check, hands on the handbrakes, guys. Wait for the legs to go out. And we're away. Darley boy's absolutely flown off the line there. Wonderful. And he has the 2 Corvettes breathing down his neck. Goes a little bit deep into turn 1 of the double chicane hairpin, Andretti hairpin, I believe it is. So they're away. So Jeff is on the mediums, Wixie is on the mediums. The Corvette not known for its fuel efficiency, and we're starting at 70%, I think 70% fuel. 70, it's not 75, yeah. Beautiful stuff. So we have Scarlett in 4th on the softs. We have Mickey in 5th on the softs. Slow section. excuse me. On the softs, Gr3. Whoa, look at these two, bloody hell. None shall pass, says Slowest Engine. And Kodude on the softs as well, just giving Gr3 a little tap on his backside there. Charlie boy is 1.5 seconds ahead already. Then we have Jeff in second, half second ahead of Scully in third in the Aston. Nicky, Wixie's dropped right back. We've got Nicky in the Devil's Hairdryer. Wixie in fifth. Has Nicky gone deep? Yes, he has. Nicky's rear end in the sand on virtually every corner he's going round at the moment. We all know he does like to drive on the raggedy edge, but I'm not necessarily convinced this is the track to do it on. You will come a cropper at some point. Okay, Jeff. Bearing on down, bearing on the Christ, right up Scully's clacker there. Nicky, throw down the inside. I might have to contact my old mate Beck and see if he can rewrite Devil's Haircut and do a Devil's Hairdryer. Got a Devil's Hairdryer in his mind. I think that'll work. I think that'll work lovely for Nicky's god-awful Mazda RX-7 Vision. Okay, so Darley Boy's away. He's absolutely flying. Let's see how his tyres are doing beautifully as well. So, 3 laps in. He's 3.5 seconds ahead. Scarlett is 1.3-ish ahead of Nicky in third. We have Jeff in the Corvette. Doing beautifully. Wixie a second back. We have Slowest Engine half a second behind him. We have Gr3 half a second behind him. A-Log! Good evening! I'm sorry, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the stream. My laptop seems to have given up the ghost, so I can't actually talk on chat, and it's just me, so no splatter this evening. So I'm only reacting to stuff I can see which pings up on my telly. Apologies for that. Hope you're well, my friend. And the Hard Rock Toyota Supra of Kenny. That's a wonderful livery, Kenny. Beautiful stuff. So the big surprise car for me this season thus far, I mean, I know we're on round 3, is the Z4, which I thought was an absolute bag of gonads, but seems to be in the hands of a driver like Darley Boy. Seems to be a pretty decent fare. So well done, Andy. Trying to see where there's some racing. Need to put my controller down and start using the keys like a good boy. All a bit so. Here we go. It's Italian exquisiteness against American muscle right here in this particular battle. Who's that's gone off there? Is that's Nicky? The Devil's Hairdryer has come a cropper. Coming through the kink by the look of it. His tyres will be filthy. But just listen to that Yang tank. That is wonderful. Ooh, mega short shifting from Wixie. Is he going to try and one-stop this, I wonder? It's a long pit stop. It's a very long pit stop. You go in, if you look at the track map at the top right hand corner of your screen, you go in just before the pointy bit, top left. You come all the way down the elephant's trunk around the outside, and then you're out. So it's probably a 40 to 50 second pit stop. So this could be an absolute work of genius from Wixie here if he manages to pull it off. Okay. Although I shouldn't be giving that away to his competitors who are probably listening. We shall see in the fullness of time. So back up to Darlington, 4.3 ahead now. But remember, oh no, Scully's on the softs as well. And then we'll go down to the medium runners of Jeff. Nicky's on. So Jeff is absolutely throwing down at the moment. Jeff is not sure shifting. I would have thought 45 laps was a two-stopper all day long, but clearly Wixie may have any other ideas. Nicky, he was up in second, I think. It's stacked it somewhere along the line. Yes, whippy sausage I am. I'm not quite sure how long that went on for. Sadly. Oh, the stuff you've just missed was absolutely golden. But back to the normal rubbish now, I'm afraid. Wixie is continuing on his short-shifting odyssey. I'm just wondering how much fuel he saved versus... Not a hell of a lot, to be honest, just judging it. But maybe it's tyres as well. Driving at that slower pace. He said he looks like he's a man on a mission. So that will be interesting. Could have been 125s in the main, on the mediums. Well, to be honest, Whippy Sausage, it's often been said that I have the face for radio. So, no, I don't. But if there's any offers out there, I'm willing to listen. You know, I can't honestly stand my job, so and haven't done for 35 years. So if anyone wants to, or give me some voiceover work, I don't know if that's any good. But yes, happy to consider options. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, let's get back up to the front. We've got Dolly Boy, 6.7 ahead. Not convinced this stop's going to last the entire tank now, but he's doing a fantastic job. He's just over a quarter race distance. So I assume the mediums will be making a showing. This could even be a three-stopper. Who knows? Beautiful drive from Andy so far. Our pole sitter, of course. And I didn't actually realise this, and I apologise. I should really pay much more attention to these things. Apparently, the points our drivers get depends on the car they're driving and a certain weighting. And the Z4, being something of an unknown quantity has 110%. So you get 10% extra for driving this particular car. Had no idea. I must have missed that memo. I'm not in the loop these days. I'm on the peripheries of the group, frankly. With 6.5 seconds, Dolly Boy, there he goes. Scully in second. 10 seconds back to Mickey in the Devil's Hairdryer. Whose softs aren't great. But as we know, Nicky would give Granite's tyres a go on ice and zero traction control, although it looks like he has traction control on now. Cheat! Cheat! I'll be picking him up on that later. Slow his engine now up into fourth. Wonderful drive from our English friend who for some reason lives in South Wales. So he's 1.6 back to King Racer in fifth with Wixie. So who is... Yeah, it's still short shifting and it's beginning to show some definite benefit over the cars in front of him. So I've been called a fool before, and no doubt will be again at some point. So, wonderful stuff. Wixie, I wish you the very best with your endeavours this evening. Hope it pans out. Because as I was saying earlier, it's a long pit stop. If you cut it down by one, that's all goodness, frankly. Jeff in 7th, who has clearly come a cropper somewhere. And Kodude in the Hard Rock Cafe Toyota Supra. I think is our nearest guy. He lives in California. This is his home race for Kenny. Beautiful stuff. So things seem to be spreading out a little bit. Donovan is 9 seconds ahead now, but well, I'm not going to say he's going to go many more laps on his tyres because he always confounds me when I do that. So he'll pit when he pits. Beautiful stuff from Andy this evening. Assume we'll just put on the mediums and go for a whole tank, which will take him up to about 20 and, I don't know, 30. Sorry, excuse me. Scarlett doing a beautiful job. He's got the devil's hairdryer in his mind. That's Nicky. Slowest Engine, who now has King Racer right up his chop. Oh God, he's just cut the corkscrew. So, that will be a penalty, I'm pretty sure. Shazam! It's not! Oh, he must have got... Did he get hit by Wixie? I can only assume he must have done. Slowest Engine is in. Okay. I actually held my hand out to the screen and went Shazam as if the penalty was going to appear right then. I'm just glad no one else was here watching it. Now we have failed. Cake reference. Cake reference, fast feature. Sorry, as I say, I can't converse on chat properly. You want a cake reference? So you're like a fast ginger sponge, fast Jamaican ginger. There we go. There's one for you. So hang on, let's have a look at Wixie. So no. It's God, Wixie's app. Good Lord, elbows out, crying out loud. No, my point about the devil's haircut. Look at that from Wixie, wonderful stuff. Was that Nicky's car sounds like the devil's hairdryer, and they were saying about Beck. Yes, quite. If you've been paying attention, I think I did actually say Beck, although I might have been muted at the time when I started singing Devil's Hairdryer. So I forgive you for that one. What a plum. Yeah, see, where's Splatter when I need him? I mean, honestly. So Wixie is now up into second, 9 behind the Devil's Hairdryer. We have Jeff, who's making a comeback from the... So we got Corvette second and third at the moment. In a curious... Well, they're not similar liveries at all. No, either. Everyone knows I'm colourblind, you'll make allowances. Kind of looks similar to me. So Dolly Boy now 24.5 seconds off the lead, and he's on the mediums, and he's filled up. How the hell, Fast Ginger, Is Devil's Haircut a song about a cake? And then maybe it is. Maybe I've misconstrued the whole thing. But a cake?
Oh, Mommy, can I have a devil's haircut for my 10th birthday?
Incroyable. Wixie still getting his mediums. Oh, the band name is Cake. Ah, right, okay. That's a new one on me. Please post the link in chat and I'll give it a listen. So we have Corvettes, first and second. Currently, neither of whom have stopped. Although Wixie, with his short shifting shenanigans, has actually stolen a march, because it looks like Jeff is going to have to stop this lap. Wixie, not so. He will be going again. So I'm wondering if he's just going to do, well, I don't know. Got to be honest, it feels like we've been racing for hours already, and we're just about a third of the way through the race. And Jeff is in. Okay. That's a beautiful line through there from Wixie. You just swing out, turn in, and accelerate through. Wonderful. Nearly 14 seconds ahead of Darley Boy now, who is throwing down on the mediums and definitely not short shifting. But I have a feeling this is all going to come together towards the end of the race. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. Scarlett now in third, 10 behind Darley Boy on the mediums. Okay. It's the devil's haircut on the soft. It's the devil's haircut on the soft. I just promised to all our listeners, don't switch off, don't switch. I'll never do that again. I promise. I promise. Slowest engine in fifth. Need to find some racing. Oh, here we go. Right, let's get aboard. Jeff on his brand new boots. It's so funny watching people drive and how they change and where they change and where they're using the brakes, because it's completely different to what I do, which is probably why I'm not racing this evening. But just to say, great job, boys. Let's just stick with this one for a little bit. Jeff looks like he's on it. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Nailed that. On the raggedy edge there. Good grief. These two cars are quite well matched on the speed front. Oh, they both got a bit wide there. No, no. Oh, Jeff really had to save that there. That's cost him at least a second, I'd say. Bad luck, sunshine. So Wixie marches on in first. Probably a couple of laps to go. I reckon he's definitely one stopping this, you do. He's probably going to get to 20 laps on 70. I wish I could check what the bloody... Oh, I'm about to hurl my laptop through the window. Because I haven't got a phone. I haven't got a phone that works either. You might say it's me with technology and things not working, but I beg to differ. So he's definitely one stopping this. He's going to do 20 laps on his 70% fuel, or whatever it was, 70% I think. So he's definitely going to get 25 out of the second. So he saved himself 45 to 50 seconds of race by doing this. Is it going to be enough? We will find out. Darley boy is 11.8 behind Wixie at present. We'll be going ahead when Wixie stops again, as probably will Scarlet and Nikki, etc. But they have to stop again. So are they starting to think, this has maybe been a stroke of genius? Only time will tell. Enough of that. Gr3 now in 5th place. Stop for his mediums. It looks like he's stopping again. Goodbye. Jumping back to Jeff, who's desperately trying to chase down. Okay, Wixie is in. Darley boy goes through. I'm sure Scarlet will as well. He does, as does Nikki. And Wixie's just started to fill up. That's what I mean. That was 20-25 seconds before he started filling up with fuel. So this is a long stop. Right up there with Interlagos, frankly, and Spa as the longest of the long in terms of stoppage. And where is Wixie going to come out? In 4th! Wow! Going mediums again, okay. 35 seconds behind Darley boy in the lead. Good grief, okay, so... Well, we will see how this pans out. Beautiful stuff so far, Wixie. Let's get back up to the top with Darley boy. Tyres looking fine. If you're able to watch his throttle control, he's really careful with it. It's a wonderful thing to watch if you if you're that way inclined. He's not flat on it, and I don't think you can with this car, which is why he's getting into grip with it so well. Look, he just off it goes, feathers it, whoa, steering wheel is straight, bang, away he goes. Wonderful stuff from the boy originally from Darlington. Now in Glasgow. Okay, here we go. God, that cow sounds terrible. It's like a jar of angry hornets on helium. Well, thank God the Aston's got the grunt taken away from that god-awful sounding thing. Anyway, not giving that any more airtime. Good grief. Wixie still fighting the good fight. He's 37 seconds back. Just wondering when... not sure. I think Darley Boy Scarlett and Nicky can stop and pit for softs, but I just wonder how far ahead or behind they are going to be, and if they've got enough to do it. Frankly, you know, I'm sitting on the fence on this one, but this reminds me of a wonderful one-stop at Daytona Road that our old mate Ice Ham did back in the day. And nearly beat Dan, frankly the best driver we've ever had. Although Dan, I have to say, your reputation is in doubt with new boy Bruno, who looks like he's pretty good. So anytime you fancy stepping back in, do give us a shout. But yeah, Will Ice Tam did at the Daytona Road in the Ferrari is an absolutely beautiful thing to see. And I think it was the last lap, Dan took him in the bus stop, which is unbelievable. But Wixie, this could be your chance to go into Gen X legend right here. So keep it on the track, my friend. Well, beautiful done. King Racer, who always brings a splendid livery to the games. Well done, mate. Jeff, who's desperately trying to bear down on the back of King Racer, but not in a biblical way. It's kind of weird, because the Corvette's very understeery, and I really didn't think that it would. You know, you need a pointy car around here so you can really turn it into the corners. I didn't think it'd be any good at all, but Jeff and Wixie are clearly proved me wrong. I'm just going to leave you in the capable hands of Darley Boy for a second. Sorry about that. I just had to go and rescue a drowning infant. They have a sign around here, which is it's a bit like the Batman sign, but it's a Scruffy Toff sign. So it shines on the clouds, and it's basically a baker boy hat, a pipe, and a martini glass. And I know it's my time to go. I never know where it's going to appear. So sorry that it's in the middle of commentary and all that. And so Dale boy. It's 12 seconds ahead. We have Scarlet in second, who's 3 seconds ahead of Nikki, who is now... Oh, has Wixie come a cropper somewhere? He must have done. 41 seconds back now. But where is he going to finish? He's only 25 seconds behind Nikki with 18 laps to go after this one. King Racer in 5th, Jeff in 6th. These two seem like they've been going at it for a while. Pulling in, he's pulling in, he's pulling in. It'll be in the dirty air though soon, which is not going to help the light-ish front end of that Corvette, which I always find a bit understeery, under braking. Yeah, the distance between these two is up and down like a fiddler's elbow. Hello. Don't think he's quite close enough to do it this time. No, no way. Go for the old switcheroo. He's got about 3/10 on him there. Wonderful stuff from Jeff. Well, this is the closest race on track, but let's just see how everybody else is doing whilst we're here. So you have Dolly Boy. He maybe be squeaking this out. Maybe 2 stops, mediums all the way, I suspect. Scarly in second. Pretty much the same deal. Nicky on softs, which, let's face it, we're never going to last long. He's gone wide there, compromised his exits. Okay. Second thoughts, I'm not going to give my mate Beck a call. I don't want to remind myself of the whole affair, frankly. Yeah, that front right is definitely not good. Guys, there's an apex there somewhere, Nicky. Yeah, he's dropping back. He's got to stop. Surely he's got no tyres. His pace is dropping off like anything. No, okay, well. I think there's more predictable volcanoes than Nicky's pit stop strategy. So we'll leave him alone with his thoughts on that one. Wixie, who's looking good for a podium, I have to say. 40 seconds behind, you got King Racer, who's still got Jeff about 15 yards off his clacker. Excuse me, coming into the final turn. So we got two of the muscle cars of Gran Turismo 7 tearing down the straight and into the Andretti hairpin. Absolutely wonderful. Listen to that noise. Wonderful. Ooh, a little wiggle there from Jeff. So interestingly, King Racer is not using traction control. Jeff is. Okay, that is interesting. Did not only sort of stops so much oversteer, but can help save your tyres as well. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, King Racers are definitely more worn than Jeff's are. Whoa, that was close. King Racer cut that very, very close there, coming over the top of the corkscrew. Just not pulling in quick enough. That BMW M6 is fast. Absolutely lovely stuff between these two. Wonderful. This is close. If Wixie can get this right, oh sorry, Jeff can get this right, it's up to the corkscrew. King Racer nailed it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, just a huge sneezing fit. Oh, here we go. Gotta be this time, Wixie. Jeff, sorry. I called him Wixie. The Corvette thing. I think he just bump drafted him a little bit there. Oh, that's perfect, perfect, perfect. Gotta have him now on the inside. No, Roger. Oh no! Oh, that good work. And now a second behind. Bad luck, sunshine. That was a valiant effort, I must say. So let's get back up to this. So a quick run down the field. We've got Darley Boy, 12.2 seconds ahead of Scarle in second, who is 29 seconds ahead of Wixie, our one stopper, in third. He's 41.4 seconds behind. Just to see, so Darley Boy's going to need fuel. Okay, this is going to be close. He will be coming out on softs, but I'm not sure if he'll be ahead or not. We've got King Racer in fourth, who's had an absolutely magnificent battle. He's 2.6 seconds ahead of Jeff in fifth, who now has Nicky in the Devil's hairdryer up his chuff. Coming down the start finish straight with slowest engine, 1.9 seconds behind them. And Kodude in the Supra. Yeah, I don't think it's a great car for this track, but Kenny, your home race, brilliant stuff, my friend. Well done. Keep it up. Where are we? It's Scarle. Wixie. Doing an absolutely sterling job, frankly. King Racer, who I think will be stopping again. 12 laps to go after this one. Nicky's got ahead of Jeff. Oh, well, don't, Scarlett is in. Okay, so don't give up hope, Jeff. I've seen Nicky go through a set of softs in 3 laps. So don't give up hope, Jeff. Nicky throws it up the inside. And the bromance between King Racer and Jeff is rekindled. Probably help if I actually showed that rather than showing Nicky. Darlow boy is in. He is now refueling. We've got Wixie coming round. The final. Okay, I think Wixie is. Oh no, is he going to get out in front or what? Wait. I don't think he is. Nope. Okay, Darling Boy has timed that absolutely perfectly. So, we have Scarlett on the soft 7.5 with 10 laps to go after this one. Can Wixie hold on for an absolutely wonderful second? In fact, can he hold on for a podium? This would be an absolutely wonderful result for the boy. Oh, only one stopper. King Racer is in, which has released Jeff. Wonderful. So got Devil's hairdryer, who's already taken he's 2 laps in and he's ripped the tops off his softs already. But dulling anywhere by covering them in sand. Okay, Jeff is in. Now we have King Racer in 6th. Okay, how's this going to pan out between these two? King Racer's just coming through the corkscrew now. Seems to be a long way back to stand any chance of getting through on Jeff. Jeff just coming in to get his tyres changed now. Corvette boy's doing a wonderful job. King Racer is through. This is going to be close. This is going to be close. Remember, King Racer has to go around the wide angle of the Gr3 hairpin. Jeff is going to be coming out. There he is. Good grief. Wonderful stuff. A little bit loose there. We've got slowest engine now bearing down on the back of Jeff. chasing it down towards the kink. Yeah, it's a bit wide there. Coming up towards the corkscrew. Brake, brake, brake. Chuck it in. Down to third. Wallop, go. Yeah, we have Cody, who's just been lapped by Darley Boy. No shame in that, my friend. What a beautiful line through the king that was, Kenny. Well done. Using the full width of the track. Wonderful. Darley Boy now 9 ahead and on a set of softs. So, yeah, good luck anyone trying to catch him on that. Wixie in second. No, he's got Scully 3.5 seconds behind him with 8 laps to go off this one. I think second might be a bit of a forlorn hope, but 14. So what's that? 10 seconds back to Nicky. Who knows? Nicky's soft overall. Look at the state of those already. Good grief. It's about 4 laps. They're nearly a quarter done. King Racer through corkscrew. And these two, King Racer and Jeff, have been virtually joined at the hip since lap 1. So big bragging rights to whoever wins this one, for sure. I think Jeff needs to start learning some Brazilian swear words, because or Portuguese swear words, shall I say, because King Racer is from Brazil, I believe, living in London. He's pulling in, he's pulling in, he's pulling in. Oh God, this could be an epic finish. Wonderful. Let's just get back up to Donovan. 12.5 seconds ahead of Wixie. He's now 1.6. I would say, Wixie, you've got a lot of fuel left. Maybe not so much tyres. I'd go for it if I were you. You probably know better than I do, but... So we've got Nicky about 10 seconds back with 5, 6 after this one to go. King Racer and Jeff are still absolutely incapable of racing without each other. Jeff trying the old peekaboo there. The King Racer was a bit Gandalf. None shall pass. Well, this is going to be close. Wonderful stuff. There's absolutely nothing between them now. King Racer is only 0.1 off his fastest lap of the race. Oh, he's got to have him here, surely. He's right up his clacker coming down the start-finish straight. The slipstream has got to be strong. King Racer's got the inside line. He's gone defensive. I can't blame him. So, no! Oh wow! Look at this! Is Jeff going to manage to hold it into 10? He is! Look at that! What an absolutely brilliant move that was by Jeff! Absolutely superb! He's been waiting the last hour for that. Wow, Jeff, that was absolutely, it was clean as a whistle. Oh my goodness, what a move that was. Absolutely brilliant. One of the best moves we've ever seen on Gen X Racing. Around the outside on the Gr3 hairpin at Laguna Seca. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Now he's just got to hold on to it. Now we've got Service Engine. He's not been able to keep up with these two. Kodu in 8th, so it gets back up to Darley Boy, who is away. 4 laps to go. 4.5, whatever. Wixie. These two have been absolutely brilliant all night. I hope one of them, or both of them, I know Pascal does speak English. He doesn't think he speaks great English, but his English is a shit ton better than my Belgian, I can tell you that. I hope he joins chat, because this has been absolutely one of the best battles we've seen. Absolutely wonderful. Wixie's on knackered mediums as well. I mean, what? Wixie's gotta go defensive here, sure. No, he's not. Yeah, okay. Gave no quarter there. Look at this. Look at that! What a move from Scarlet! Oh my god, he's giving it back! My god! That's exactly what Wixie did to him, and the Andretti hairpin! He's just giving it back with spade! Good god, what a race from these two this evening! Absolutely superb! I mean, Scarlet on the better tyres for sure, but my goodness! This has been absolutely scintillating from these two this evening. I'm just hoping that Wixie could keep it on the podium now. All the racing they've been doing, Nick has been pulling in on the back of them. Scarlet, don't go too far away. Let him get the toe. Let him get the toe. Yeah, he's still in the toe. Good stuff. What a race from these two this evening. I think Wixie's tyres are pretty Donald Ducks right now. So, yeah, we'll have to see how that pans out. But what a race from these two guys. Absolutely wonderful. Dolly Boy marches on serenely. 2 laps to go after this one. Scarlet is away. Wixie. See. Nicky's softs are almost as bad as Wixie's mediums. He's only been on them about 5 laps. Jeff in 5th, who's sadly he's got ahead of King Racer and he's managed to maintain that gap. So another great race between these two tonight. Seemed to be the race of the V8 muscle was the thing to watch this evening. Absolutely beautiful. King Racer is 6th, got slowest engine. It's 7th and Kodu in 8th. Dolly Boy is away and can poodle around his remaining lap and a half without having to worry too much about anything. Sublime victory for our friend from Darlington, or originally from Darlington, now from Glasgow. And Scully looking good for second. Can Wixie hold on? His tyres are knackered. So are Nicky's. Come on, Wixie. You got this, sunshine. One lap to go. One lap to go. He's got a bit wide. And so is Nicky. Beautiful line through the M20 hairpin from Wixie there. 1.5 seconds. Just need to make sure I don't miss Dolly Boy crossing the line. This is going to be first to fourth in pretty short order. Go on, Wixie! What a drive! Ah! Just go defensive, go defensive, go defensive. Nicky's going to send it, Nicky's going to send it. No, he doesn't. Good grief. Dolly Boy, sorry, Dolly Boy's going. Wixie crosses the line there. Sorry about that, Dolly Boy. Good God. I was so transfixed. Oh my God, Wixie, what a drive. What a drive. Jeff just coming up to the corkscrew now. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Another great race between Jeff. The race is always out of the film tonight, but definitely Scully and Wixie, Jeff and King Racer stand out. Absolutely superb stuff. Jeff just turns the last corner to come across the line in fifth. Beautiful stuff. King Racer is just going to get across the line in front of slowest engine in seventh. Wonderful. Wow. Edge of your seat stuff. So, our final standings for this evening. Gen-X Racing Group 3 100 Mile Challenge, live and direct from Laguna, Seca. Season 16, round 3. And our winner this evening, with, I think, the pole and the fastest lap of the evening, Dolly Boy in the BMW Z4, 122.9 is his fastest lap. Beautiful stuff, Andy. Well done. In second, Scully in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage, a 123.1. In third, Wixie, I think the only guy who once stopped, and what a drive that was, holding up Nicky Torsiet in the Corvette, of all things, a 124.6. In fourth, it's the Devil's Hairdryer, the RX Vision. It's Nicky, 123.3. 123.3, yes, read that correctly. In fifth, it's Jeff in the Corvette, 123.9, who just about held off King Racer in the BMW M6, 124.7. In seventh, slowest engine in the Ferrari 458 with the best lap of 123.6. And in eighth, Kodude in the Toyota Supra, a 124.6. Beautiful stuff. Let us leap across by the power of the internet to see who is available for a chat. Might be a short chat. Hello, winner. You're on mute.
Good evening, Mark.
Well, I'm hoping not everyone's got sour grapes and it's only leaving you to take the spoils, but as you're the only one here, mate, what a drive that was. The Z4, you seem to be enjoying the Z4 immensely.
It's absolutely amazing to drive, to be honest. I've managed to get it so that it feels pretty stable coming out the corners and stuff, obviously with my throttle inputs and everything, so I'm pretty pleased with it, yeah.
Good. Do you think there's any reason why people haven't used it in the past? Is it just as you floor it, it just goes round, or? It's
literally too much accelerator in the wrong gear coming out of corners, and your back end's gone. It's
okay.
As simple as that. I can't think of any other reason, but it just seems. I don't know. I just seem to love it. So.
Well, you certainly do. You certainly do, and you sort of kind of bossed it from the word go. Really, it was a pole position. You were away. Bosh, done. A two-stopper. Wixie one stopped it.
I don't know how we did that.
No, I don't in the Corvette either. And he just about managed to hold Nicky off for a podium. So it was wonderful stuff. But Darby, fantastic. Absolutely beautiful
stuff.
Thank you very
much. Thank you.
Good. Well, no one else seems to be joining, which is we've only had 8 racing. I said there's hardly anyone else on chat. My laptop's knackered by the look of it. So
I did invite them twice. So
there we go.
I don't know what's going on.
Jeff's on. Hello, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
Evening. How you doing?
Hello, mate. All good. That was a hell of a battle you were having with King Racer tonight. You got a lot of airtime, mate. Let's put it that way.
Fair. As soon as you were really close to him, the car just understeered, and it made it near impossible to get past.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, it was a really good battle. Really enjoyed that.
Particularly as you came out on top, obviously. But
yes, yeah, of course. Yeah.
But no, fantastic. So you two were going at it for lap upon lap upon lap upon lap. I mean, there was I think it was there was sort of 2 races on track, and you were one of them. And hence you had a lot of airtime. But how did you find it? How have you found racing with Gen X so far?
Yeah, good. I enjoyed it. Not so much the Group 3s. I'm more of a Group 4 person, but
okay.
But yeah, no, it's been really good so far. Everyone's made me feel welcome, and yeah, enjoyed it.
Good man. Well done. So, unfortunately, looks like that's it for this evening. And I'd love to say thank you to everyone who joined on chat, but because my bloody laptop looks like it's Donald Ducked, I can't. But I will say thank you to Fast Ginger for Whippy Sausage, who I did see before my laptop gave up the ghost, for joining. And thank you to everyone who was watching this evening, and to all our racers for the entertainment. Jeff, fantastic drive. Well done. Darley Boy, absolutely epic. You really seem to have managed to get to grips with that beast of the Z4. And I would look at my laptop and tell you where we're racing next week. But Group 4's on Monday, and we'll be back again with Group 3 on Thursday. But
it's the mystery track next week, mate.
Okay. So in the immortal words of... was it Hazel O'Connor? It's a mystery? No, I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, we will find out. But thank you to everyone who's joined. I'm sorry for the lack of engagement on chat this evening, but I'll be hurling my laptop into a skip and buying a new one tomorrow. Yes, thank you all. Jeff, Darley Boy, congratulations. And we'll see you at the next one.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you.